If anyone could make sense of this twisted tale, it would be him. I'd better head to the police station and have a chat with Gretzky for starters.
Okay. Give me a second. Hold your horses, buckaroo. Alright, anyways, welcome to Vaudeville. Have you ever wanted to be a detective? Well, neither have I. I mean, look at these weak little arms. No, I can't beat anyone up for information. I'll get my ass kicked. So I'm hoping I can use my charm to talk to AIs to give me information about the information of murders. Get it? You got me? You there yet? Okay, good. Okay. What is happening? Okay. I can't accuse? Already? It's like Clue. Oh, okay. Hello?
Detective Martini. Welcome to Vaudeville, the city of mystery and intrigue. Good to have you on board. Constable Jones and I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. We're knee-deep in these 3 murder cases, and we could certainly use your expertise.
Alright, give me a second. Okay. So is using my microphone. I get it now. Okay, cool. The fuck happened to your nose, man?
Well, thank you for your concern, Detective. You see, back in '82, I had a little disagreement with a suspect who didn't appreciate being apprehended. Let's just say my nose took a beating, but I gave him a one-way ticket to our lovely jail.
He
It's a
has
badge
lore.
of honor, you could say. Now let's focus on these murders, shall we? Time is ticking and justice won't wait for anyone.
Can you smell out of it still?
Smell? Oh, my dear detective, my sense of smell is as sharp as ever. In fact, I could probably sniff out a crime scene blindfolded. But enough about my nasal prowess. We have more pressing matters at hand. Tell me, what do you know about these murder cases so far?
Hey, I got nothing about the cases. Do you have any leads for me?
Leads? Huh. If we had any leads, detective, we wouldn't be standing here scratching our heads. These murders have thrown us for a loop. No witnesses, no fingerprints, nothing. It's like the killer vanished into thin air. But don't you worry, I've got a gut feeling that you'll crack this case wide open. Just make sure you don't get too caught up in all these modern methods and gadgets. Sometimes good old-fashioned police work is all you need.
I have gadgets?
Gadgets, eh? Well, forgive me if I'm not exactly thrilled by the idea. Back in my day, we solved crimes with a notepad, a magnifying glass, and some good old-fashioned brain power. None of these fancy gizmos and whatchamacallits.
Well, I like some cool gizmos and whatchamacallits. Do you have any for me?
Cool gizmos and what-you-call-its, huh? Suppose I could dig up a few relics from the dusty corners of our evidence room. We've got an ancient dictaphone that still works, though the sound quality may be a tad nostalgic. Let's not forget our trusty Polaroid camera.
Do you have any photos of the crime scene?
Photos of the crime scene, eh? Well, I'm afraid we don't have any physical copies on hand. But fear not, Detective Martini, for I have a solution. You see, we live in the age of technology, and I'm not completely oblivious. Allow me to mark the location of the morgue on your map. Our esteemed coroner Extaberia has just completed the autopsies and is awaiting your visit.
Okay. Wow, this is full interactive. I was not expecting this. He is sticking to the topic that I am saying pretty well. Unlike GPT, I can't really make friends with that, but this is pretty cool. Who the fuck are you? What are you looking at, kid?
Well, I don't know. I was just, admiring the view, you know. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and I guess I was just gazing into those windows, so to speak.
Do you know anything about the murders?
Well, I don't exactly, have all the details, you know. But in these situations, it's best to, speak to the wise old owl of the police department. He's like a walking encyclopedia of crime solving.
Where should I start first?
Start? The eternal question. In this city of Vaudeville, filled with secrets and shadows, it's hard to know which path to tread. If I were to venture a guess, I'd say pay a little visit to the local watering hole, the Rusty Nail. It's a den of misfits and information, a place where whispers dance in the air like smoke rings. Just be careful not to get too tangled up in the web of deceit that hangs heavy in that place.
Use actual words. I don't get any of these metaphors that you are using on me.
Let me simplify it for you. If you want to gather some useful intel, head over to the Rusty Nail, the local bar.
Thank you.
People there tend to talk, and you might pick up some valuable clues. Is that plain enough for you, or should I sprinkle in some more metaphors?
That is great enough for me, Captain.
Captain? Oh, I see you've promoted me already, have you?
What?
Well, I must say, being called captain has a certain ring to it. Now off you go, detective. Solve these cases, uncover the truth, and make Vaudeville proud.
Okay, talking too much. God damn. The morgue. Oh my god, your eyes are dead. Who are you?
It's a condition called ptosis. It's not uncommon in people who work in morgues. The muscles in the face can become paralyzed from exposure to chemicals. Good morning, Detective Martini.
Is that true?
I've been expecting you. Chief Gretzky gave me a heads up about your visit. How can I assist you today?
Do people just look like the dead bodies at the morgue? What the fuck? Is that true? Are you okay? Do you need to get out of this line of work?
I see no issue with my condition. I've grown quite accustomed to it over the years, and I find the work quite fulfilling, actually. It's not for everyone, I understand, but I find it important. We all have our callings, don't you think?
Hey man, you just run with that river that you're following. Can you tell him anything about the bodies, or...?
Ah, yes. The bodies. Well, Detective, I'm afraid I can't reveal any details about ongoing investigations. You understand. But I can tell you that we've had quite a few interesting cases come through lately.
That's cool. Could you tell me about those cases?
I'm afraid not, Detective. As I said, I can't reveal any details about ongoing investigations. But I can tell you that we've had a few suicides, a couple of accidents, and a few natural causes. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I'm afraid.
I am part of the investigation. I'm trying to get more information for said investigation. So could you please help me with my investigation on telling me about these murders?
I see. Well, Detective, I can certainly understand your interest in the cases. But I'm afraid I still can't reveal any details, and I don't want to compromise anything. I'm sure you understand. But I can tell you that we've been working closely with the police department. They'll have all the information you need.
Compromise what? Are you doing the murders? Where were you on the night of the 15th, huh?
Oh, I see what you're getting at, Detective. But I'm afraid I can't reveal any information about the murders.
God damn it. What were they killed with?
I apologize, Detective, but I can't reveal any information about the murders.
How can you give me information about the murders?
I'm afraid I can't reveal any information about the murders, Detective.
What help are you then?
I apologize if I can't be of much help, Detective. But I assure you, we're doing everything we can to help the police department with their investigation.
There's some sass in the last one. Who the fuck was that? What happened? Can you tell me more about the suicide?
I'm afraid I can't reveal any details about the suicide, Detective.
Who was murdered?
I apologize, but I can't reveal any information.
Fuck. The coroner lady won't give me information about the deaths.
Disgusting, isn't it? The morgue and the lady playing hard to get with their precious information.
Can I beat the information out of them?
Now, Detective Martini, let's not resort to violence.
You can't hold
law
me here,
enforcers,
Captain.
but trust me, there's always a way to coax out the truth without resorting to such methods.
Where are some good methods?
Good old detective work, the art of persuasion and observation. Let me share a few tried and true techniques with you, Detective. First, we have the art of conversation. A friendly chat can sometimes loosen lips and reveal secrets. Remember, a little charm can go a long way.
So I gotta seduce them.
Detective Martini, let's not get carried away. Seduction isn't exactly what I had in mind. It's more about building rapport, gaining...
Do you want me to get this information? Now I'm gonna have to get in their pants. One way or another, sir. And you can't stop this. I am the law.
Well, look at you, Detective Martini, all fired up and ready to bend the rules. Let me remind you, I may be old, but I'm not blind. And I'm certainly not ignorant of the law. Law is what keeps this city from descending into chaos. So no, I don't want you to get...
Alright, I gotta go fuck the morgue. Hello, beautiful.
Good morning, Detective. My day is going well. Thank you for asking. How can I assist you today?
Well, my lovely, I was wondering if you can give me some information about these deaths that happened lately.
I'm afraid I can't reveal any details about the deaths, Detective. As a coroner, it's my duty to maintain...
Oh, come on. You know you want to give all those juicy details about these deaths. I know that you know something.
I understand your curiosity, Detective, but I'm afraid I can't reveal any information about the deaths. It's not ethical or legal for me to disclose such information, especially during an ongoing investigation. Ah, I confused myself. What did you say again?
Well, you were saying something about the deaths.
Oh, my apologies. I misunderstood your question. To answer your previous question, I can't reveal any information about the deaths.
What does ethics really mean, you know?
I understand your concern, Detective.
What could I do for this information? This is about to get rated
I'm
R
afraid I
real
can't
quick.
reveal any information about the deaths, Detective.
I'll suck your dick for the files.
I'm afraid that's not appropriate.
God damn it. Okay, running out of wiggle room right now. Go to the police station, ask the chief about the murders. I already did. You got any information about the murders, their names, what they were killed with, anything? Oh, fuck.
Ah, the murders, the heart of the matter. Allow me to shed some light on the victims, Detective.
No one
You've
wants
got
to
Maria
know about
Jansen,
these
a young
murders.
artist with a passion for
They don't
painting.
give a fuck.
Kola Grossman, a renowned scientist with a mind as sharp as a scalpel. And last but not least, Haley Greenwood, a talented musician with melodies that could soothe even the weariest soul.
Oh, wait, hold on. We've got Maria Johnson, a young artist with a passion of painting. Nicole Grossman, renowned scientist with a mind as sharp as a scalpel. And at least Haley Greenwood, a talented musician. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We got something. Fuck. Do I have a pencil? Yes. I'm an artist. Of course I did. Okay. We got information. You have been way more helpful to me than the morgue. I appreciate this, sir.
Well, isn't that a fine pickle, Detective Martini? Seems
What
like
did you
the
say
morgue
about my
has
pickle?
been keeping their...
Okay. Haha, I got information about these murder suspects. Mary Jansen. Do you know anything about her?
I apologize, but I can't reveal any information about Maria Jansen.
But I know her name.
I understand, Detective. However, I still can't reveal any information about her or any other suspects in the murder cases.
Pretty please?
I'm afraid I can't reveal...
Okay. Hello, do you know anything about Maria Jansen?
Oh, you know, I'm afraid I don't know anyone outside of work. I just got here.
Do you know anything about Nicole Grossman?
Nicole, no, I don't think so.
What about Haley Greenwood?
Haley was my friend. She was a dancer here.
Hey, fucking
I'm
get
afraid she
something,
was
boys.
murdered.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Could you tell me what happened?
It's okay. Thank you. It's just really hard sometimes.
Yeah, I know. That always sucks. Where was she on that night of the murder?
Oh, I see. Well, Haley was my friend. She worked here.
Did she seem like she was being followed that day or anything?
I don't know. I remember she was talking about this trip to India that she was supposed to go on.
An India trip. When was she supposed to go there?
April 15th, 1914. It was a Wednesday.
When was she murdered?
May 1st, 1914. It was a Thursday.
Oh. That has nothing to do with anything. Wow, that's a huge gap of time. Why does she want to go to India?
She wanted to become a vegetarian chef, and she heard about this school in India where you can learn how to cook that way.
So her passion was cooking. Did she take classes?
Yeah. No. Haley said she learned how to cook by watching her mom when she was a kid.
Were you the one that found the body?
No, I was at home.
So you weren't even working that night?
No, I was off that night.
Did she seem scared or anything that day?
I don't think so. She was talking about her trip, and she was very excited about it.
Did she have any enemies?
You know, I don't know. She was really nice to me, and I can't imagine anyone wanting to hurt her. But then again, I didn't know her that well.
Do you know where her apartment might be?
Yeah, I think it's on 3rd and Main, but I'm not sure.
You're not really a good friend, huh?
I guess not. But like I said, we were just starting to get to know each other.
What am I supposed to do with her? She wasn't there on the night of the murder. All she knows about her was the vacation. Doesn't know much about her having enemies. Doesn't know shit and nuts. Okay. Hey, Chief, could you tell me about Maria Jansen, where her body was found?
Maria Jansen, a tragic soul who met her untimely demise. Where lass was found covered in blood right outside her apartment in the heart of Vaudeville. It was a gruesome sight, I tell ya. But fear not, dear detective, we'll get to the bottom of this. Streets of our beloved city may be filled with shadows, but justice will shine.
Chief, we talked about these metaphors. I don't get any of them.
Apologies, Detective Martini. I tend to get carried away with my colorful language. Let me be direct and to the point. The body of poor Maria Jansen was discovered in a horrific state, drenched in her own blood, just outside her own darned apartment in the central part of this wretched town. It's a grim scene, no doubt about it. But that's where you come in, my tenacious investigator. It's up to you to put the puzzle pieces together and bring some semblance of order to this chaotic mess.
Okay. Wait, shit. I have to ask. Wait, he already told me. I can't go anywhere else. I go to the police station, ask Chief about the murders. I already did. That's how you spell victim, right? I don't know. We'll stick with it. All right, now I'm trying to solve a murder. All right, so these are our victims: Maria Jansen, Nicole Grossman, Haley Greenwood. Who are they? Fuck if I know. I was told about them through metaphors. Where were they found? Everywhere. Deaths? Good question. Who are their friends? No one. Morgue? They won't tell me. What are they killed by? Again, Morgue does not like me. Nicola Grossman. Can you tell me a little bit more about her on where her body was found?
Oh, Detective Martini, you have a relentless curiosity, don't you?
You asked
Very
me to
much like
find
a
them.
dog with a bone. Well, I suppose I can oblige with a bit more information about the unfortunate Miss Haley Greenwood. Her body was discovered in a rather unconventional location. You see, she was found sprawled out on the stage of Saxabar, that wretched den of debauchery and questionable entertainment. It's a place I wouldn't set foot in if you paid me $1 million.
Okay. So it's a dangerous part.
Dangerous? Oh, you've hit the nail on the head, Detective. That part of town is a veritable cesspool of danger and vice.
So anyone
It's like
could have
stepping
fucking
into a
killed her.
lion's
Fuck.
den wearing...
Can I travel to this location?
Travel to that location, you say? Ah, my dear Detective Martini, I must confess that I am far too old for such rowdy establishments. Flashing lights, pounding music, and gyrating bodies are not quite my cup of tea.
What the
Fret
fuck?
not, for there is someone
God.
who might be of assistance in this matter. Constable Jones, a young and sprightly officer, has a fondness for the seedier side of Vaudeville. He's more acquainted with the ins and outs of these immoral places.
This guy? He could have fooled me. All right. Okay. Hey, buddy, I know you know about the location of Nicole Grossman on where she was found. Could you give me a little bit more insight on the location? Nice. Delicate.
Nicole
point.
Grossman, you said.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that case.
Yeah.
She was found covered in blood outside her apartment in Central Vaudeville. You see, Detective Martini, it's a big city in Central Vaudeville is. Like finding a needle in a haystack. You know,
bet it is.
it's a bustling place with lots of people and buildings. It's like searching for a grain of sand on a beach or a star in the night sky.
Me and you are going to keep our conversations very short. Do you know about the murder of Nicole Grossman?
Oh, yes, I have heard about the unfortunate incident involving you know who.
Yeah.
It's like a dark cloud hanging over our peaceful little town, you might say.
I'm going to stop you right there. Alright, I'm gonna stop you before you can give me a whole book and trilogy on the story of the place. Very simple. What was she murdered by?
You see, Detective, there have been 3 murders in
God
Vaudeville in
damn
recent
it.
weeks. 3 lives snuffed out like candles in the wind, if you catch my drift. The
No,
victims
I
were
don't.
Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood. They were taken from us too soon, like flowers plucked from the garden before they had a chance to bloom.
The
It's a
goddamn
tragic
gardener, I
reminder that
knew
evil
it.
lurks in the shadows, waiting to strike like a venomous snake.
I thought I told you to keep our conversations short.
Oh yes, of course I understand. I'll try my best to keep it short and sweet, like a lollipop that you just can't resist. You know, sometimes words have a way of flowing out like a river or a never-ending story, if you will. It's like trying to hold back a dam that's about to burst, or a balloon that's about to pop. But don't worry, I'll do my best to rein it in like a wild stallion.
See, right there, you are keeping it very long from the short sentence that I gave you of telling you to keep the sentences short.
Ah, right, Detective Martini. I apologize for my rambling ways. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, you know?
Shut the fuck up. Okay. You are useless to me. I'm gonna leave him with that and walk away. Oh, god damn it. This game's making me lose my mind. I feel like I know less about this case than I did before. I was getting somewhere with the names. I felt so happy about that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. I don't know where I'm going.